The recession first came to the public eye in 2008. However, the problem started way back in 2006, with banks selling high interest loans and mortgages from unreliable customers. The loans were sold on to other banks and building societies, and as time progressed, the loans and mortgages were failed to be repaid, causing debt on a large scale across the globe. After an announcement by the BBC, Northern Rock crumbled within days. Northern Rock customers closed their accounts and shares dropped rapidly. Who do you think is really to blame for the closing of Northern Rock?
I blame the Labour government who deregularised all of the checks on banks during the 80s and 90s, and I don't think that they controlled these people sufficiently well.
Themselves, really, more than anyone else.
I believe it's the American government spending way too much money on things that weren't needed, especially war.
How do you feel the media has handled the recession?
I don't think they've handled it very well. They've created a moral panic just by saying that everything's going wrong, when really there wasn't that much wrong until everyone started spending lots of money.
I think the media, because it hyped topics up to sell papers, I think has made it appear worse than perhaps it is. It obviously is a very serious financial situation that we're in. However, I think it could be reported more accurately.
But part of the blame could be put on the media hadn't revealed the information about the trouble that they were in. And maybe that could have been solved if we can have everyone know, but on the other hand we do have the right.
Do you agree with the BBC revealing information about Northern Rock?
Like personal information about the bank, and not really, no. I think that's wrong.
I feel that the government should have released the information at the right time and helped integrate people into what they could have done to prevent this, and then led the people into how they can help get rid of the recession.
How do you feel it should have been dealt with?
I think it should have been dealt with more privately, kept it quiet and not causing panic.
I think because regulation should have been put in place, I think it should have been never allowed to get to that stage. However, having got to that stage and we had to pay billions of pounds into the banking sector, I think that the government should then have taken much more control of the banking system.
The blame for the closure of Northern Rock has been passed around from the media, politicians and bankers. None of these are willing to accept blame or respond to these accusations. The real answers comes from the actions of the media, who have taken a more relaxed view on all of the recession, and by dialing down the dramatisation of headlines. So instead of selling papers, they've started caring for their customers.